One thing that I like to focus on in my training programming is called mental fitness. And so a lot of us, we look at fitness in the idea of the physical, which is certainly a valid way of looking at it and certainly a big part of it. But I do want to say just as primary of a part of physical fitness is your mental fitness. And so one thing that I work on a lot is that, and I'm here to share basically some mental fitness workouts for you guys. So before we even get into the mental workouts, I got two questions, and they're basically the same questions but asked in different ways. And these questions are, what is in your way? So what is in your way? A lot of times when it comes to our mental fitness and clarity, we need to already have established what it is that's blocking us. Sometimes when it comes to physical fitness, maybe our diet or our nutrition is blocking us, or maybe, our efforts, or maybe the gym is too far away. So those things are blocking us from getting there. But mentally, what's blocking you? And the second way, if you're having a hard time answering that question, here's another way to word it. What's bad for you right now? So what's bad for you right now doesn't mean that this is always something that's bad for you, but what's bad for you right now. Do you have a bad habit in eating a lot of snacks? Are you having a hard time getting started with your day? What's bad for you right now? Is it a person right now that maybe was good for you, and now that person is not necessarily good for you right now? So we're trying to figure out the source of the problem that's blocking us mentally. So now we get into the exercises here. And the first one is simple, it's meditation. Now, when I say meditation, a lot of people automatically get a little bit intimidated by the word, or maybe thinking that it's more complicated than it is. Like meditation, like, man, I don't know if I can sit there and meditate. So here's how I meditate. The first 5 or 10 minutes in the morning when you wake up, don't do anything. Don't grab your phone. You don't even have to get out of bed. Sit there for the first, I would say even 5 minutes is long enough, and just sit there and be with your thoughts. So doing this before you check your phone or before you talk to anybody, if you just sit there when you wake up and sit with your thoughts, then you're going to allow your brain to formulate its own opinions and its own thoughts without the influence of other people. If you've already gotten up and you already checked the gram or you check TikTok, then subconsciously your brain has already consumed content of someone else's thoughts or someone else's ideas. And so when you first wake up in the morning, you want to allow your brain to be its own brain. Think for yourself. And that is meditation in the simplest form. Sit there, don't do anything, don't say nothing, eyes open or closed, just sit there and allow your thoughts to formulate. That right there is mental health exercise number 1. So number 2 is we're going to establish a pattern or a routine. And this can also be a lot more simple than it sounds. Patterns and routines, this could be a morning routine. Get up, I wake up, meditate, brush my teeth, have breakfast. But as simple as that sounds, do that every morning. So having this pattern or this routine of something that you do every morning or every night before bed, this is going to relieve your sense of uncertainty. Your brain is going to recognize those patterns that you're doing every single day, and you're not going to feel as uncertainty. Now, I will be the first one to tell you, because I struggle with this myself, uncertainty leads to anxiety. And so, again, circling all the way back around to your mental fitness, we want to be as clear-headed and as less anxious as possible in order to be mentally fit. And so by creating patterns and routines, we wake up, I already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get up, I'm going to meditate, I'm going to wash my face, brush my teeth, maybe I'm going to take a shower, I'm going to do whatever, but I'm going to do it in the same order the same way every day. So now my brain isn't already waking up confused, trying to figure out what am I going to do today? Oh, I need to do this, 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 and this. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do, but your brain doesn't have a pattern to go off of as a foundation. So mental health exercise number 2 is create routines. Again, this could be morning routine, afternoon routine, nighttime routine. I take a shower, I do a face mask, I read 10 pages of my book. But you do that every single night, it creates less uncertainty in your brain, less uncertainty, less anxiety. Okay? And then the third mental health exercise that I'm gonna go over with you guys is also simple. Write down your ideas. So we all are like-minded individuals because we're all here on this call today. We all have ideas and we all have creative sides of us and strong business sides of us. Write down those ideas that you have. Because when you write down the idea, it could be just as simple as writing them all down in a list of your ideas. And that list could be 100 ideas long, it doesn't matter. But when you write it down, you've removed that idea, not necessarily removed it, but you created space by taking that idea out of your brain and putting it down on paper. So now that idea is not just a thought floating around in your head, it exists in real life. So your idea is actually tangible. You can see your idea, and you can touch your idea. This will also create space in your brain for you to have new ideas, right? So all of this circles back around to wanting to have a clear mind, clear head. What's bad for you right now? Is it that person? Is it that food? Your mind or your body will always tell you. We all know the answer to that question. And so the last little thought that I want to leave you guys with is that the mind and the body are married. And we want to have a happy relationship. Nice, strong relationship between the mind and the body. And so what I mean by that is, going back to what's bad for you, if you're doing something that's bad for you, you're going to either think about it or your body is going to show it. And so if you're eating something that's bad for you, you might be having breakouts, right? Or you might be gaining weight, right? That's your body telling you that it's bad for you. If you're doing something, or you're doing something with some friends, or maybe you're hanging out and you got to work in the morning and you're thinking about work tomorrow, like that's your mind telling you, all right, maybe this isn't good for me right now. So again, what's in your way and what's bad for you right now? Answer those questions and think and keep those questions in mind as you go through your mental health exercises, through your meditation, through your planning and creating routines. Keep in the back of your head what's bad for you right now, so that when you meditate, you can eliminate those thoughts. And when you're creating patterns of routines, you can eliminate that action or that activity that you're doing. Right? And that's all I got for you guys. Appreciate you, B-Right, for opening the floor for me. You guys let me know if you have any questions. And I also see some people in the chat here saying that they got goals to work out and start getting in shape. And so I'm here to answer those questions too. I'm here for you guys, even if you want to talk separately, feel free to hit me up.